Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Christina and I'm about to show you how to yet make another entree. I'm about to make a pasta dish today. Now I'll just show you how pretty these pastas are. Just look at that. Now the red ones are beet, the green ones are spinach, the orange ones are tomatoes. Now that should only take between 8 and 10 minutes and that should be done. In the meantime, I've got some parsley here and I've got some basil, I've got spring onions, tomatoes, garlic, onions, all those goody, yummy things that go into making a pasta dish. Now I've probably used about a quarter of a bunch. I love basil, so I'm going to use lots of it. Now basil has got such a sweet, delicate flavor and it does make the sauce yummy. Now I'm going to cut the spring onions. I think I've got about half a dozen spring onions here. Now I'm going to use all of the spring onions. That's the white and the green parts. I'm using about 4 Romana tomatoes. Get them in cubes. Or you can cut them any way you like. Cut your onions in half and dice. Also going to use good sized cloves of garlic. Now give that a good smash. I like to do that because it just peels off so very quickly. And I'm going to finely chop the garlic. Now the pot is on a medium high, the stove. Now into that I'm going to add a few tablespoons of good vegetable oil. I like to actually use vegetable oil when I'm cooking tomatoes, onions, garlics to begin with. Later on I do drizzle the whole entire dish with olive oil. You can hear that sizzle. That tells you that the pot is really hot. Now that tomatoes and onions, just let it sweat. Saute that just a couple of minutes and it's time to add the garlic. Now I'm using smoked mussels and baby clams today. And you can get them in a can, in a tin. It's okay because it's got still very good flavor. And so I'm going to check on my tomatoes and onions and garlic. Now the pasta is done, so I'm going to drain that. Look at those beautiful colors. I'm going to add the seafood, the mussels, and the baby clams into this. Oh, you can smell the smoked mussels already. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper as well. And I'm going to be using a can of tomato sauce. And have dinner within 40 minutes. Now I'm going to add the parsley, the spring onions, and the sweet basil into the pot. Now into this I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of oregano. Now look at that color, the combination of the parsley and the sweet basil. Now, we're going to add the dry pasta immediately to. Now I did say just as quickly as the pasta gets cooked, the sauce would be ready. So, just a couple of stirs here, and into that we're going to add the tomato sauce in a can. Now you can add tomato paste as well. That's beautiful. Now I'm also going to add a whole bunch of spinach leaves. Now I am going to give it a quick rinse. Let it sit for a minute or two. Now you don't need to cook this very long, so that's why it can go last. Today I'm using spinach and artichoke Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah. I don't know how Kraft does it. They come up with these great ideas, and the cheese is such an amazing product. You can use it for savories, for sweet dishes, spicy. Now you're going to add all of that in, like so. Gotta taste this. A couple more stirs, incorporating the Philly cream cheese with all the pasta, and I think it's time we can add the baby spinach. I always seem to get this happen to me whenever I'm putting food in a pot. Vegetables, meat, they all seem to be jumping out. They don't want to get cooked. Leave it for about 5 minutes. Of course, after a good hard day's work, like I have been slaving over the stove, it's time to try what I've cooked. And this really looks yummy. It's creamy and it's got the spinach. I love fresh baby spinach because it's so tender and sweet. So I'm going to be very excited as I put this morsel of food in my mouth. The pasta has cooked perfectly, and the artichoke and spinach adds that creamy texture with the tomato sauce, and I can taste the seafood, very mild but very, very delicious. Bon appetit, and I'll catch you later. Bye.